first degree black belt. At this stage, there is not a lot of new techniques. It is more about pressure testing, training congruently, which is training more realistically. And what we want to do is master our core attributes, not continue on with a lot more fancy new tricks. So one way that I looked at how we can do this is I trained in the Philippines for many, many years. Still am, but when I was under the Grandmaster, he used to have a thing that was called a bull ring. What is a bull ring? A bull ring is a great way of putting a person under pressure. So you're in the middle of maybe 10 people, 15 people, 20 people, and to have some sort of, I suppose, fairness instead of 20 people attacking you at once, because then you wouldn't survive, is one person attacks you after another. So they may yell at your name, they're coming from different directions. You need to be vigilant, you need to use peripheral vision and your awareness. You don't know what the attack's going to be. You may have different tools, so we go through double stick and we go through single stick, blade, empty hand, etc. So whatever that theme is, and you know that you have to then either stop that person, not get hit, put them down, disarm them, trap them, whatever it takes. As soon as you do that, the next person attacks you, and it continues on. So you're not really allowing yourself to get set. One of the keys about the bull ring, which I find, is people, when they go to panic mode, they start running around trying to chase people. The actual key is to a bull ring is to stay pretty much stationary and just switch and let them come to you. That way you can see they're actually going to declare their hand what they're going to do. So you can read that. You can read their strikes. With a bull ring, we've included a little snippet from our last Philippines training camp. We also set up a bull ring demonstration in the club. So we go through the likes of, again, double stick, single stick, knife, mano, and the dumog. So just to give you an example, on the video you'll see my guys have a bit of a play around. It shows you what a bull ring is actually like. Also, for first degree black, is we learn to train against a live blade. Now I think it's very important. Some people will go, well, that's dangerous. Yes, it is, but it's not nearly as dangerous if you've never faced a live blade and the first time is out in the street. So you need to get over that fear factor. You need to see something that's shiny, sharp, and silver, and learn how to deal with it. You can start off slowly. We'll give you a little example about that as well. I trained with one of my guys, been with me for a lot of years. We also introduced the belasong. The belasong is the butterfly knife from Batangas in the Philippines, so it's very eclectic to the Filipinos. So in keeping with the art, we show you 3 different draws. We show you how to do a front draw, a side draw, and a reverse grip draw. After first degree black in Kali 3D, our next progression is multi-dimensional warriors, or known as MDW. The Kali 3D has given us the 3 basic attributes of edge weapon, impact weapon, and empty hands that really sets you up for MDW. Now MDW extrapolates to a lot more diversified things that goes into firearms, car hijacking, house entering, hostages, etc. Now, a person doesn't have to train all that, but they need to go into the MDW, the component of the blade, the empty hand, the impact weapon side of it. What MDW does, it's a lot more congruent as far as it really does pressure test you. And if you want to pressure test yourself even more, you take yourself to areas like South Africa. Mark Human and Kelly Arrowsmith and Clint Northusen, our MDW specialist in South Africa. That's where most of my guys go and train, and it takes your training up to another level. It takes you to being able to train combatively. Once you train combatively, it's very hard to go back to training as in what's called martial arts. So where is this leading us to? I said the main purpose that I believe in Kali 3D is that we train a weapon-based system. The Filipinos have always been a weapon-based system based around a blade. And I believe that if you're training with weapons, you should really know how to execute them, how to functionalize them. I see so many fancy tricks and all that. That's great. If you want to do cultural things and you want to do demonstration techniques, that is fantastic. But please understand, don't call that self-defense, because it's not. You need to be functional. So that's what Kali 3D does. Its main purpose is to make you functional. And if you want to go even further, then we go on to MDW.